the Una Organic Latex Mattress. This is something very different than I've reviewed before. So this is a step up. It's a 100% organic, chemical-free latex mattress. And it really is. It has multiple certifications. Global Organic Textile Standard, Global Organic Latex Standard, Fair Choice FSC, Eco Institute, TUV certified. It is chemical free. It's a big deal because up to now I've been doing foam mattresses, which of course, with its memory foam, with its polyurethane foam, and even if it's synthetic latex, they are all made from petrochemicals. Okay, some of them are CertiPure certified, some of them are OEcoTex certified. So there's strict controls over what can go in terms of chemicals and the allowance that they will have for volatile organic compounds. You've got to remember, all of them will leach to some extent. Over a period of time, that will eventually go, but you are going to get leaching of chemicals, volatile organic compounds. So depending on how sensitive you are to chemicals, some people really have a problem with chemical sensitivity, 100% chemical free. And it's an online mattress. So it's been a big deal when these companies have started going online. Consumers really like it. It's an easy way to try out a mattress. And I say try out because they're coming with long trials. High streets, it wasn't quite so easy. Still isn't easy on a lot of these big high street stores. 100-night trial, which seems to be pretty much standard, although some of them do longer, some of them still shorter. 100-night trial on your Una Organic mattress. If it really isn't suitable for you, off it goes. It's cost you nothing. So it's 100% chemical free. Dunlop latex is made with the original Dunlop technique. There are no chemicals involved. Even when they wash it, I believe it's washed with drinking water. It comes in 3 layers, a medium, a firm and a soft. You can arrange them how you like. Now, another advantage of that is, obviously a lot of these mattresses have integrated base layers. You cannot turn them over. See, if you can turn your mattress, it helps longevity. It helps to keep your mattress in its original condition that much longer. You're not laying on the same bits all the time. Because the base layer, presumably you'll have the firm layer as the base layer, you can flip that. So you have more options when you have individual layers. I will also say, if these layers are not to your liking, you get 1 free change of a comfort layer. So even more options, and even more than that, if you buy a double or larger in size. Mine, by the way, is a single because I don't have room for other mattresses other than singles. When it comes to Una mattress, if you get a double, if you get larger, each layer will come in 2 halves. Now, why is that a big deal? It's because one of the biggest complaints I hear from people where they're couples, you know, the lady maybe on the small side, the guy is on the heavier side, or maybe just 2 people with different preferences, one for firm, one for soft. It comes in 2 halves. You can arrange each half exactly how you want it in terms of firm, medium, soft. And on top of that, they give you a pillow top layer. So across the top, it's seamless. There is no actual seam along the middle, even though below that, you've got different halves. So it's covering a lot of bases on paper. It's latex, it's chemical free, it's organic. I mean, it goes beyond being organic because they are environmentally friendly. Obviously, latex, natural latex comes from the rubber tree, the sap of a rubber tree. And in this case, from trees in Sri Lanka and India, but grown sustainably, really are. They've got certification to cover all of that. And I believe 5% of everything they get in goes out to other causes. I don't know. I'm going to go into the details in my follow-up review when I've had a chance to sleep on everything. So I'm going to get on with the unboxing just to say, you can see my single comes in 2 boxes. That's another case in point. It's not a vacuum packed mattress such as the others that I have been reviewing up to now. It's not vacuum packed. It comes in layers. So that's why you've got more than 1 box, because each layer needs room within that box. It's not vacuum packed. So it comes in 2 boxes, but if you get a double or larger, I believe, it's in 3 boxes, because that's the size of the layers you're going to need. Each one needs a bigger box. I'm going to get on with the unboxing and show you how it works. So first of all, instructions for unpacking. They're on each box. It's telling you which layer is in each box. So it's telling me I've got the medium and the soft layer in that box. I've got the firm layer in this box. It's telling me to open it from the top. So it's letting me know where the top is. It's saying open it, unroll it, zip it, So I guess the cover remains to be zipped up, which of course makes sense because you're going to configure it to the way you want it. Get the layers the way you want it, then zip it up, makes sense. And then it says, love it. So that is your last instruction, to love it. So let's get on and unbox it. So this says 1 or 2, I'll unbox that first, which is the foam layer. I'm going to be careful I don't rip anything inside. So I can see they do have extra packing to minimise. Well, I thought this was extra packing to minimise movement, but actually this is my mattress cover. So a separate box for the mattress cover itself, and I have to say that's pretty weighty. And of course the cover is wool and cotton blend, the wool giving the cover its fire retardant properties. So it's still wrapped in plastic, so it's not vacuum packed, but I still get the pleasure of ripping off the plastic cover. So this is the foam layer. Of course it makes perfect sense to take out the foam layer first because going on the base. Well, you'd expect it to go on the base. Normally with a mattress, the idea is to slowly sink in and slowly gather more and more support as you sink down. So normally, soft, medium, firm would be, on paper, ideal. There's the label here, let's have a quick read. Oh, so it's actually got the certification on it, just to show you they're not messing about on the website. It really is 100% certified for being 100% chemical free and organic. Of course, it can be non-organic and 100% chemical free. The organic means that even when the raw materials are grown, they're grown without chemicals. It's telling me this is the firmer layer, and it's telling me there are 7 comfort zones. So I already know that, as you probably know, zoning means you getting different firmness within the same layer. There's more give in certain areas depending on your body shape, and that's them fine-tuning their mattress. In this case, each layer does have 7 different zones. Soft where, you know, like for instance at your shoulder, and then more support at the hip level. I have my own opinions on zoning, but that's how they've done it, and they've done it by having different size holes. Latex comes with holes. It's made in the manufacturing process. It adds flexibility and it helps breathability with the latex. Alright, I've got to be really careful here not to rip the mattress. Make sure there's nothing else in the box. Sometimes they give you some sort of safety blade. And I do have my own safety blades, which probably makes more sense. It's my Simba safety blade. So remember, it's flippable. There's no right and wrong side with each layer. Well, it's kind of vacuum packed a little bit. I just heard the air escaping, but obviously it's not vacuum packed. Compressed, I guess they're saying. But there's a little bit of vacuum sealing going on. As you can see, it is doing a little bit of inflating. Other thing to remember, latex is heavy because this has high density, and that's why it's very, very durable. And this base layer, 95 kilos per cubic meter, it's going to be heavy. Another good reason for having them in separate boxes. Smells like vanilla. That's not an unpleasant smell. So there's a little cover on, I don't know what that's made out of. The latex is inside it. There's actually some writing on here telling me the size of it. Someone scribbled on 200 by 90, an EU single. And this is actually sewn on. So sewn on, the certification. It appears to be in French and German. I should say, they say German designed, material sourced in India and Sri Lanka. But they seem to have some base in Germany. There's some German certification for this. and it's designed in Germany. Although in the UK they are based in Brighton, they are a UK company, a UK limited company. Just figuring out the best way to do it. Shall I just put the layers on top of that layer? I guess so. So you can see that's a little bit of inflating. You can see they're two individual layers. Which has that little bit of vanilla smell. Not as strong as the firm layer did. You can see why there's also a benefit having two halves on the larger ones, because there's a lot of slapping about to do. And as I said, latex is heavy because it's very dense. One of the reasons why it's a premium material. So I don't have to worry about getting hit by my volatile organic compound on unboxing. Normally, obviously I say let it air for 48 hours, and I still think it's worth it anyway, even with a mattress like this. Let it air, although it's 100% chemical free. Let it settle before I start laying on it. The firm layer is not going to be as firm as the ones I'm used to in terms of the memory foams and the polyurethane foams. Interesting to see how this works out in terms of configuration. As I say, I'm going to start with soft on top because that's how I normally configure them. So the layers themselves are meant to be, I believe, 21 centimeters in total, and are they all the same size? I'm going to measure them. Just over 7.5. I'm getting 7.5, maybe around 7.5 each. What's the total there? Well, I have to say, mine, 24.5 centimeters in height. That's more than I was expecting. I think it's the same like 21 on the website, 24 with the cover, but I haven't put the cover on yet. More latex. That's all right by me. So the cover. I should also point out, of course, one of the other great benefits of latex is it's naturally hypoallergenic. It's also anti-dust mite. So there's a multitude of benefits really in proper natural latex. I've got to stress natural latex over synthetic latex or polyurethane foam. This is quite a way to chop. It also has kind of a unique smell. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's not unpleasant. So I don't know how I'm meant to put this on. I'm looking for the zip, of course. Oh, look at the zip. It goes all around. The coloured bit, the navy blue, is the zip. Ah, so it's got a little cover there, and there is the zip. There's a label on it saying Una. I'm saying Una. I presume that's how it's meant to be pronounced, U-N-A. So it is actually a one piece. I don't know if it's washable or not. So I'm looking for a label that says washable or not. And I'm not seeing one, so I'll have to find out at a later date. No label. Do you know, I presume I should have put this down first. And then put the first layer on top of that. It didn't say anything about that. This is open it. I guess that would have been first step. So top of my head I'm thinking put that down first and then the layers over it. In terms of feel, slightly coarse, maybe not as stretchy as I'm kind of used to, but this is a seriously heavy weight cover. So it turns out there is a setup guide. I'm not sure how I missed it. It's in the box that the cover came in, and here it is. So I took the cover out, I didn't see the leaflet, and I went through the whole effort of putting it together without actually having a setup guide. However, it does turn out the way I did it in the end is the correct way. So the correct method, as you saw in the end, take the cover out first, lay that down. These layers are heavy. Latex is high quality because it's high density. They are heavy. I'm going to warn you of that. So don't do it on your floor like I do. Put it on the bed. Make sure you are doing it on the bed, on the frame that you are intending to use it on. Put the cover down first, then put the foam layer down. I would, recommend, but technically you can have these layers any way you want. So put the layers down as you want, and then zip the sides up, zip on the top. So a quick look at the setup guide. It looks like they may have been adjusting this over time. There is a loose leaflet in there. So even though it's already got some instructions on there, there's another leaflet in the middle with almost identical instructions. It turns out, depending on the size that you get, you could get up to 5 boxes. It appears part of the reason is, A, they're not as vacuum packed as a normal bed-in-box vacuum packed mattress. They're allowing more room in the box, but also because you're getting high quality latex. And remember, this firm layer, 95 kilos per cubic meter. You think of your typical polyurethane foam layer, around 50 kilos per cubic meter. Just that firm layer itself, twice the weight that you'd normally get from a polyurethane layer. And typical bottom layers on a polyurethane foam or memory foam, maybe 33 kilos per cubic meter. So nearly 3 times as heavy and as dense as you'd normally get with a base layer when you put the firm layer on the bottom. That's a good thing. Density equals longevity, durability. Now, my single came in 2 boxes. Depending on the size you get, it appears it's going to come in 3 or 5 boxes. The boxes will be numbered. My boxes, that's box 1 and 2, that's box 2 of 2. Take note of the number on the boxes because it's going to be in box 1 where you get your cover and the box cover and indeed the setup guide. And as that's going to have to be the first thing you take out and lay down, that's going to be the first thing you remove from box number 1. There is a whole guide here about if you have the larger sizes. As I said, you can have each half in different configurations, and it gives you suggested configurations and instructions specifically for setting up your doubles and your king size, etc. It's also pointing out that when you get the larger sizes, you're going to get a pillow top layer. So I've got 3 layers. You're going to get a 4th layer, which is basically a pillow top, and basically is not there to do anything other than a bit of softness and to remove the feeling that you may have got that there was a seam in the middle. So it makes it seamless, if that makes sense. So yeah, there is a setup guide, but I did get it right in the end the way I did it. Mine came by DPD. I don't know if they all come by DPD, but DPD does mean you get a 2-hour slot. You don't have to wait in all day not knowing exactly when it's going to be delivered. A couple of other things I've not mentioned. One of the big deals, of course, not just that it's organic and you can have different configurations on a double on each side, but that it's latex and latex, high quality latex. Of course, you can get blends and synthetic latex, but this is 100% natural. Well, I'm saying 100%. So the cover has fire retardant properties because they've added natural organic wool to the cover, and it's naturally fire retardant. Obviously, by law, the foam has to be fire retardant, and that's normally achieved by adding chemicals. However, with this organic latex mattress, they use natural carbon. So there's carbon being a fire retardant material. That's how you get the fire retardant properties in the latex layers themselves. One last benefit of latex is its compression modulus, its support factor. When you press down, latex is almost unique in that I know this is in 3 layers, but you can get a complete slab of latex. One slab of latex, which takes you from a comfort layer all the way down to a firm layer because it's compression modulus. It firms up the more you press down, and it gets firmer and firmer. And that quality allows it to be both comfortable, soft in the comfort layers, and highly supportive over and above what you would get with a polyurethane foam, although high density polyurethane foam can have similar properties, but latex probably has the best compression modulus in terms of you could actually make one mattress from one slab of latex. It's Dunlop, as I said. Dunlop does firm up quicker than the Talalay latex. That's what I'm saying. You know, when you come to a latex mattress, you're going to be seeing Dunlop, Talalay, and people saying, oh, this is better or that's better. You know, it's horses for courses. It's going to be down to personal choice. However, all things being equal, Dunlop does firm up a bit quicker than Talalay. So some people would say it feels firmer altogether, but it's not really that. It's just that you're getting that support much quicker than you do from Talalay. You may or may not like that, as I said, and it depends on the configuration of the mattress. Anyway, that's my unboxing. Even more detail will be in my review when I've given it a good try. I am using it with the soft layer on the top, and then I'll see if I do prefer the soft under the medium, as they're saying most people do, although to me this makes the most sense, and it's feeling pretty comfortable at the moment, I have to say. Just noting that it does have that latex bounce. I normally sleep on a memory foam mattress, is almost the opposite of latex, so I'm going to be quite sensitive to that bounce. But I've certainly been on more bouncy latex mattresses, so it's quite promising at this stage, and I will let you know how I get on. So thank you for watching.
UK